Okay, good morning, everyone. Look like we're ready to get started. If everyone would turn on their cameras, meaning council, any officers or court staff can leave their cameras off and their device on mute. I believe we're ready to get started, correct, ADA Freeman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. We are streaming live via YouTube. My name is Judge Tamika West. I'm a Magistrate Court Judge in Clayton County. I will be presiding over the Magistrate Court preliminary hearing calendar for this morning. As I call the calendar, please make your announcements. And then if you need to pre-try with your client, I will allow counsel to do so after I call the calendar. The first case on the calendar I have is the state of Georgia versus Messiah Solomon Asfa, and it's ASSEFA.
The state's ready.
Rhonda Hill for Mr. Asifa. I need to pre-chat that with my client, so.
Okay. Second case on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Trevon Centrell Burks. State ready?
State's ready.
Hey, we need to hold on that one and probably pre-try that with the state to begin with.
Okay.
And Judge, he is a juvenile, and so just trying to make sure the jail has him.
Okay, and I'll confirm that. Deputy, do you have defendant Burks?
Your Honor, I do not have him here in the actual jail, but I will check with my supervisors to make sure that he's accounted for.
Okay, thank you. Next case on the calendar, position 4 through 5, state of Georgia versus Barrington Chung.
The state's ready.
Rhonda Hill for Mr. Chung. I'd like the court to hold for that announcement. I need a pre-try with my client first.
Okay. And I have 2 charges for Mr. Chung, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next case on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Santuan Fletcher.
The state's ready.
Your Honor, he is out on bond.
Okay.
Thank you.
Position 7 on the calendar, Douglas Flores Lopez.
The state's ready.
Who is representing the defendant?
Tiffany Pleasant representing him. I'm awaiting the services of Miss Bermudez, the Spanish interpreter, and then I can update the court after I get a pretrial with him.
Okay. So I know we, Ms. Mary confirmed with you and requested one, so we'll need to find out where the interpreter is. Next case on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Jaheim Food Trail. That was a waiver executed on October 17th.
Yes.
So we could take that off the calendar. State of Georgia versus Shavia Glenn. That was a waiver as well.
That's correct.
I also have state of Georgia versus Blind Clint Hansworth. That was a waiver as well, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
State of Georgia versus Tammy Joe Harmon.
State's ready.
I need to hold on that one, Your Honor, speak with Ms. Harmon.
Okay. I have 4 charges for Ms. Harmon. Is that what you have?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next case on the calendar is the state of Georgia versus Justin Nakia Harris.
State's ready.
I think that's probably going to be a bond waiver, but I need to confirm.
Okay. Next case I have on the calendar is the state of Georgia versus Alvin Jackson. That was a waiver.
Yes, Your Honor.
State of Georgia versus Manez Lopez, that was a waiver.
That's correct.
State of Georgia versus Derek Tion McClendon.
The state's ready.
That may be a hearing this morning. Looks like that's probably what it's gonna be, but I need to confirm with Mr. McClendon.
Okay.
And Judge, the officer on that case, Karen Henry, she did send me a text and said that she was waiting to be let in.
I don't have anyone in the waiting room. Okay.
Okay, I'll double check with her to make sure that she had the rights. She may have been operating on the previous Zoom link.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. I'll send her the new link.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case on the calendar is the state of Georgia versus James Ivy Milholland.
State's ready.
It's probably gonna be a bond waiver.
And we have 7 charges. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next case on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Danielle Moose.
State's ready. And she is represented by Attorney Mark Jackson. I don't see him on the Zoom, so I'm not sure if he was sent the new link.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'll give him a call to confirm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm sending the link also, Your Honor, because I know Ms. Mary sent out a new link late yesterday afternoon, so he probably didn't have this link.
Okay, no problem. Next case on the calendar is the state of Georgia versus Amaya Pilgrim. That was a waiver.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position 39 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Myron Eva Rowland.
Judge, that's going to be a consent bond this morning, and Defendant Rowland is represented by Attorney Johnny Castaneda, and I've just forwarded him the paperwork.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you spell the last name? Oh, I see you on the Zoom camera. Thank you.
Okay. I had filed an entry too. It should be in the file.
I'm not certain if we received one. Miss Mary is out. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, a quick update on the juvenile Burks. My supervisors are en route to get him for the Zoom right now.
Okay, thank you, Deputy.
Yes, ma'am.
Position 40 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Mel Sample.
State's ready.
Who's representing the defendant?
That's me, Your Honor. We may be able to work out a waiver of some sort, but I'll speak with the state first.
Okay. Position 43 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Zacharias Sanders.
The state's ready.
Good morning, Ed Adams, Mr. Sanders. I had a bond offer. I need to convey that to my client and also talk to Ms. Freeman.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you an opportunity to do that, Attorney Adams, once I finish calling the calendar.
Thank you.
Mhm. And for the record, it looks like we have 5 charges for Sanders.
That's correct.
Okay. Position 48 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Kirsten Simpkins.
The state's ready. And Judge, she, I believe, is represented by Attorney Tolles. He emailed me yesterday, but he also has a leave file for the entire week. So we would ask that case be rescheduled. And I believe there was a case from Monday with Attorney Tolles that was rescheduled. I can't recall if it was rescheduled for the 31st or the 2nd, but either one of those days would be fine.
Okay, I do recall that. But I believe that wasn't a waiver just done on that one that was rescheduled?
Yes. Yes, that is correct. We did a bond waiver yesterday. So with this case, it could either be on the 31st or the 2nd.
Okay, let me pull the case real quick. Yeah, so we rescheduled that one for October the 31st of 2022. So let's continue it until October 31st.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
And Your Honor, it's not on my calendar. Can you give me the case number so that I can go ahead and draft it?
Yes, is that position 48 Simpkins, warrant numbers 022 WA 15531. Position 49 on the calendar, warrant number 2022 WA 15532. And position 50 on the calendar, warrant number 2022 WA 15533.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Next case on the calendar, State of Georgia versus Clint Sparks. That was also a waiver.
Yes, Judge.
Position 55 on the calendar, State of Georgia versus Christal Williams. And there's also a co-defendant for that case.
Yes, the state's ready.
And Stanley Schoolcraft is assigned to that case, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Judge, Attorney Schoolcraft did send me a copy of his conflict letter yesterday. I'm not sure if the court has one, but I will forward what he sent me to the court now.
Do you know, is he also representing the co-defendant Jordan?
Co-defendant represented by Tiffany Pleasant.
Okay. Ms. Pleasant, I'm assuming, do you want to try, are you prepared to move forward with your client's case? That's the last case on the calendar, I believe.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And Judge, we would ask that both cases be heard together. I know Attorney Schoolcraft indicated, I think he has 2 matters in Henry County that are in person. I'm not sure how long those matters will take, but we would ask that if it's going to be a hearing, that we are able to do both cases together.
Okay. Attorney Pleasant, have you had the opportunity to speak with your client?
I'm prepared for a hearing this morning.
You're okay. Do you have a response to the state's request for the case to be tried together?
I have no objection to that.
Okay.
And Judge, there were 2 cases that I have on my calendar that I didn't hear called that were continued to today. One case was Reginald Bell.
Okay. I believe you're correct. I remember that being added.
And that is confirmed. I see him on my calendar as well.
Okay. Reginald Bell. And then the second one?
The second one was Nathan Terry. That was continued also to today. I didn't see it on the calendar. That's what Attorney Shannon Render. I forwarded him the link, but because he was saying that he didn't see it on the calendar, but it was supposed to be on today.
And last name again, Nathan
Terry, Terry.
Okay. So let me find out about, I know Reginald Bill was added. Let me find out about, do you have on your calendar, Ms. Thomas, Nathan Terry? I don't remember that.
Checking right now. I don't recall seeing him on the calendar.
Me either. So let us get a status on Nathan Terry. And you said it was continued from what do you know what date it was continued from?
Let me see. It was actually continued from October 5th to today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just checked again. I don't see
A continuance.
calendar. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go in and look in the paperwork as well.
Okay. And I do see the interpreter is in the waiting room, so I'm gonna let the interpreter in. So that was the last case. State of Georgia versus Jordan Went was the last case on the calendar. This time I'm gonna stop live streaming so we can.
Judge, I didn't hear the state's announcement on bail. Is state ready for bail?
Well, I
I'm
didn't see the state's ready.
Okay.
You said you are ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now who's representing Mr. Bell?
I am, Judge West, and that'll be hearing.
I guess we need to make sure the jail has him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the list now with the jail.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let me do that logistically, go through the list with the jail to make sure we have all the defendants, and then I will allow the public defender to confer with their clients.
And Judge, did you want to remain on YouTube?